Estes Park Museum actually started in 1962 by a group of volunteers. Rocky Mountain National Park was tearing down Stead's Hotel and Ranch out in Moraine Park, and these group of citizens decided that they wanted to go out and rescue some of the objects out there. So that's what they did, and they were given a small cinder block building right here on the corner of 4th Street and Highway 36 where they could store those objects. It was basically run by volunteers for about 30 years, and then the town adopted it as a department in 1992, and we now fall under the Community Services Department. Estes Park is unique itself in its history that our industry has always been based on tourism. Even the original homesteaders that came up here to ranch and mine, they discovered that early, and it was much easier to take on lodging for people. And what I really enjoy about our history is, relatively speaking, it's short. And so we can really get in depth with some of the characters and really explore their relationships with one another and how they developed and evolved this community to what it is today. Our permanent display is Tracks in Time, and that is the entire history of the Estes Park area, how the landscape was formed through glaciers, things like that. And then we get into the history of the Native Americans that used to frequent the area, including the Ute and the Arapaho. And then we get into settlers such as Joel Estes, who the valley is named after. And also then we get into some of the more well-known people like Enos Mills and F.O. Stanley, and touch on a lot of the homesteaders like Abner Sprague, and start to talk about the tourist industry that has always been prominent in Estes Park. We try to do 3 or 4 temporary exhibits every year. We do a variety of topics of interest so that we try to get everybody through the door, something that everybody will like.
The power plant building behind me was built in 1909 by F.O. Stanley to bring hydroelectric power to his brand new hotel above the town. The power plant proved so effective and so popular that it wasn't very long before the people of Estes Park were clamoring to be allowed to attach their homes. And so in a relatively short time, Mr. Stanley was providing electrical power for the entire town of Estes Park. After the Long Lake flood, this building was literally devastated. A group of people in town came together, raised funds, restored the building, and now it serves as an adjunct to our very wonderful Estes Park Museum. We're open to public tours during the summer months. Check the museum website for the hours of operation.
One of the best ways to support the museum is to become a member of the Estes Park Museum Friends and Foundation Incorporated.
The Estes Park Museum Friends and Foundation is a 501c3 corporation organized to support the activities of the Estes Park Museum. We believe we provide a margin of excellence which every public museum needs to be truly outstanding, and we have high aspirational goals. We want to make our museum the best regional museum in the state of Colorado. What makes us additionally unusual, I think, is that we also have our own press, the Friends Press, and so we publish original historical materials. So we help to aid the museum not only in underwriting its programs and improving its programs, but increasing the knowledge base of history here in the Estes Valley.
Another thing is we're always looking for volunteers, so anybody who likes to work with people, we always have room at our front desk to meet and greet. And then we also do a lot of in-house projects with our collections and research, so people who like the behind-the-scenes kind of action and like to work with actual historic objects, we're always looking for volunteers. Our summer hours are May through October. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5, and then Sunday, 1 to 5. And then our winter hours from November to April, we're open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday and Saturday, it's 10 to 5, and then Sunday, it's 1 to 5.